Hey guys, how are ya? I'm here with my twin sis, Lauren.
Hi.
We're gonna do a makeover. We're going out, all of us, leaving the kids with the sitter. Finally getting out of the house, and we're going to go out. So I'm gonna do a makeover for a holiday party. So I'm gonna use some pretty festive, fun colors. I'm actually wearing the palette that I'm gonna be doing on Lauren. It's called the Winter Dream palette. It's right here. Looks like this. No, it's not. Just kidding. That was the Winter Warmth palette. It's the Winter Dream palette. You can see it's got some great colors here.
That's pretty.
Purples, pinks, really nice. So I am going to do Lauren up with this. All right, so we're going to get started. Lauren actually, excuse us, Lauren actually washed her face, so we're going to now put a nice base layer on her and do moisturizing. I'm going to use the rejuvenating line on her because it's extra hydrating this time of year, especially since it's so cold outside, and it'll help kind of brighten up her skin tone as well. So we're going to get started. First thing I'm using on her are the rejuvenating toner pads. These are great for evening skin tone, brightening up the complexion in general, reducing the appearance of fine lines and pores. The rejuvenating line is our anti-aging line, so I'm going to use this on her. Not that you're aging or anything. Not that you're aging or anything. Just so that we can. So I'm just going to rub the pads all over her face. Comes with in pre-soaked pads, which is nice. So they're already all done up for you. Just all over the face. I actually cut mine in half. That's a little trick I learned. There's super moisture on these, so it's like you don't need a full one. So to make them last longer, I just cut them in half, and then you have them twice as long, which is a neat little trick. So hey, Holly. Sorry, you're definitely more ticklish than I am. So yeah, we're twins, for anybody who doesn't know. Obviously not identical, but fraternal. Okay, so I got the toner pad done. And then next thing I'm going to use is the Radiance Rejuvenating Serum. This is also, it's got fruit acid complex that really brightens the skin, evens out skin tone, very hydrating. So I'm going to use that on her. Again, this is part of the rejuvenating line, anti-aging, super moisturizing line that we have. And you just need a tiny bit of this stuff. It's so concentrated that a little tiny bit goes a long way. Sorry, my hands are freezing. It's all right. I have the heat lamp in the bathroom going. And everything is really lightweight. It soaks right into the skin, doesn't lay on the surface of the skin. It soaks right in, doesn't feel greasy ever, which is nice.
Smells good.
Does it? It smells citrusy, doesn't it? And this line, this rejuvenating line, is made with magnolia blossom as well. And anything scented is natural botanical oils. There's no artificial fragrances in any of these products. So it's all safe stuff, which is great. You can put a little on your neck. Sorry, don't mean to tickle you. Aw, thanks, Holly. How are you doing? You and your adorable little family. Hey, Becky. It's been forever. Next, I'm using the Rejuvenating Day Cream on Lauren. Again, very hydrating, tiny little bit. And we're just going to put it all over. How's it feel?
It's really light.
Yeah, it's light and very moisturizing, which is good. So, nice base for the makeup that we're going to put on. Sorry. So yeah, we're going to a holiday party tonight, which is why we're doing a makeover. And I'm wearing the colors in the palette that I'm doing on Lauren. This is the Winter Dream palette. Okay, enough torture for you. The next, we're going to use the eye cream, the rejuvenating eye cream. This is like magic, this stuff. It helps to reduce fine lines, puffiness, literally 30 minutes after I put it on, I see a huge difference. I don't have dark circles under my eyes. It's really, really nice. And you just need a tiny little dab, and just kind of tap it in under the eye. It's very hydrating. It's nice underneath of our concealer. Any of the makeup we put on, it's really nice underneath of it. Okay, it's a little bit of eye cream. Leanne, how are you? I'm playing with my twin sis. I don't think you met her, but we're twins. I know I told you I had one. So we're going out to a holiday party, and I'm making her over with the awesome Beautycounter products that are super safe and high performance. Okay, so I just did all the moisturizing on her. I did an eye cream. Next thing I'm going to do is just put a little bit of this peppermint lip conditioner on her, just to moisturize her lips while we're doing the rest of her makeup, just so that her lips are nice and moisturized for the lip sheer. Nice. Isn't that nice? And it tastes really nice. Good too, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Pepperminty. We have that in peppermint and calendula. They're really good. Okay, next we're going to work on the base. So we have a foundation that's called Tint Skin. It's awesome. Provides really great coverage. Blends very nicely. Really evens out the skin tone. And it's very hydrating as well. So you'll see that it wears well throughout the whole entire day. And I noticed that a lot of times, sometimes with other types of products, you can see as the day goes on, it tends to lay into any fine lines that you have. Because this is so hydrating, it doesn't do it. It's really nice. It really hydrates your skin. You feel like you're glowing all day long. It's a great product. So I'm going to use the color Linen on Lauren. And you don't need a lot. You can either use a foundation brush. We have them. They're great. Or you can use your fingers. I'm just going to use my fingers. I actually find that I use less of it if I use my fingers. So I'm just going to put just a little, probably use about the size of a dime, believe it or not. You don't really use that much. Just going to put it all over, and then it's going to even out her skin tone. Provides good coverage, and the nice thing about any of these products is they layer really well. So you can come back and add more if you feel like you need more coverage in a certain spot. Just going to use my fingers and blend it. Hey Heather! Lauren and I'm making over Lauren because we're going to a holiday party. We never get the chance to do this kind of stuff. The boys are with the hubby. And poor little Ava, she's downstairs playing. The other nice thing about Beautycounter products in general is they really just enhance natural beauty. So like when you see somebody, you don't see the makeup first. You know, they just look like everything is enhanced. And that's what I like about it. You know, the colors are bold without being too bold. They offer a little bit of shimmer without looking glittery. And it's just a really natural, pretty look, because you don't want to cover up your natural beauty. So I'm putting this all over. How does it feel?
Good. It feels really light.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. It doesn't feel cakey on.
No, it doesn't.
Just super hydrating. I put a little down in the jawline on the neck because, you know, you don't want to have that line. Sorry, she's ticklish. Always has been. But I'm just putting it down the jawline to kind of... Okay. What do you think? Do you see yourself?
Oh, I love it. It's good.
Okay. So she's wearing the color Linen. Thanks, Heather. What are you guys doing tonight? Anything? Crazy time of year. You getting ready for holidays and stuff? Okay. So we've got that. The next thing we're going to use is the the touch-up concealer pen. This is great for circles under the eyes, to cover that up. I like to use it as a primer for eyeshadow, which I did on my eyes. I don't know if you, I mean, you can't see that, but it helps the colors really pop out and really stay, which I like a lot. So I'm going to use that on her. I'm also going to put a little bit on her lips as well, because that will help hold the lipstick on longer too. So what I like to do with this is, it's a nice pen. You just click the bottom and the makeup comes up through, and it has a nice brush to help you get it in the spots that you want. And when you're applying it underneath your eyes, you want to do it in an inverted triangle, because the shadow of your eye goes down lower than what most people would think, so it helps to blend it. And I'm also using the color on her light. It's a shade lighter than the Tint Skin foundation that we used, because you want to cover up any dark circles. So if you can see, Lauren, look at the camera, you can see I'm going down lower than what you would normally think. And the nice thing too is this is nice lightweight concealer. You never want to be pulling on the delicate skin under your eyes. And sometimes concealers can be so thick that you're really yanking on your skin. And this one, look up for me, this one is really lightweight, and you just tap it in and it really covers nicely. I'm going to put a little bit on her eyelid so that this will act as like a primer for the eyeshadow too. Aunt Robin! Hi! We haven't seen you in so long! I'm making up Lauren with these awesome Beautycounter products that are safe ingredients. We're going to a holiday party, so we have the opportunity to play with makeup, so we took it. We never get to do this kind of stuff anymore. Look up. Okay. Now I'm putting it on her eyelids, and we're using this as primer too, which is nice. It's a good color on you. Okay. I like to do a little bit too down the bridge of the nose for highlighting purposes. And if there's any spots or little blemishes or anything, which you have flawless skin.
Yes.
How did you get flawless skin? So lucky.
Nose.
Where? Here?
Yeah.
There we go. Hey, Tara. I'm making up Lauren, my sis, because we're going to a holiday party. I'm using the awesome Beautycounter line of products. Safe ingredients and clean ingredients, so you never have to worry about what you're putting on your skin and what's soaking in. Okay, so we have our base layer. Look, she's nice and evened out, and now we're going to start adding some color. Okay, so she's all ready. And I used linen on her, linen Tint Skin foundation. I used the light touch-up concealer pen. And I also beforehand moisturized with the rejuvenating line. So I used the whole rejuvenating line on her. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with her face. And the first thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of, where is it? We have the mattifying powder. It's a translucent powder, good on any skin tones, which is great. And this is great because it helps to really set the makeup in, prevents shine throughout the day, and it mattifies the look too. If you tend to like a dewier look, this may not be for you, but I tend to like more of a matte look. Helps to minimize the appearance of pores. It really kind of makes your skin look flawless. So you just use a tiny little bit. I tap it into the lid, like so. You don't need very much. Tap it, and just put it all over her face. Isn't that a nice brush? And I'm using our powder brush. Hi Renee, how you doing? Making up my twin sis. We're going out to a holiday party with our husbands. Night out, double date night. Looking forward to it. Apparently I can't hold on to the makeup today. I had too much coffee. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is, so I'm using the Winter Dream palette, which is what I was showing you. It's the colors I'm actually wearing. I don't know if you can see them. But I'm using the Winter Dream palette today. There's lots of purples, pinks. It's good for going out. So next thing I'm going to do is there's a bronzer in the palette, a highlighter, a blush, and then a whole bunch of eyeshadows. So the first thing I'm going to do is give her just a little bit of color because she's a little pale this time of year. So we're going to use a little bronzer all over. So I just a little bit, and I'm using the powder brush. And I'm just going to hit her in the areas that the sun would typically. A little down the neck, so we don't get a line. Does it tickle?
A little bit.
Sorry. Ooh, you look so nice. Everything looks so evened out. Okay? The next thing, and I'll come back and do her cheeks when we're done. So now I'm going to work on her eyes. And I'm going to use our eye brush, which the brush set is great. I'm using the eye brush. And I have a bunch of colors here. I'm actually going to play with the highlighter, which you normally would use on your upper cheekbones and down your nose and kind of on your forehead. I'm actually going to use it as some eyeshadow too to kind of give it a base color. So I'm going to go ahead and put that color from the crease to the brow. Just to even it out. Okay. Alright, and then for the lid, I'm actually going to use this lighter purple shade. It's kind of like a purpley gray color. It's really nice. I'm going to put that directly on her lid. That's the next thing that I'm going to do. I dropped the coffee. The dropsies. Okay. And I like to push the color into my hand just to make sure I don't have too much. It's kind of a nice way to blend it. And I'm just going to put this all over her lid. Lay off the coffee. As if I could with two kids. That's a nice color on you. Lauren has blue eyes too. This is a nice palette. I mean, it works for every color eye, but especially for blue eyes, this is really nice too. I have brown eyes and I'm using it. I have it on right now. Looking pretty. Okay, let's see. Turn to so you can see we're getting a little bit more definition in the eye.
That looks nice.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, the colors are a little shimmery. They're not too intense, which is nice. They're buildable, so you can always add more. I mean, I got mine pretty dark. I'm wearing the same thing. You can kind of see I got it pretty dark. All right.
Dark.
What?
I need dark.
Yeah. We'll do you up. And the next thing I'm going to do is add some more color to the crease of her eye to add some depth and definition. So what I'm going to do is actually mix two colors. I'm going to use the darker purple in the palette. I'm going to mix it together with the color that I just used, just to kind of blend it a little bit more. You can kind of see, and I blend it into my hand. Okay, close your eye. I'm applying this to the crease and also down a little bit, blending it down. You can kind of see. anybody ever wants to come over and play, free facial and makeover, you're welcome to come over and try anything out. I like to do that kind of stuff. It's kind of my girl time since I have all boys. I cannot hold on to anything. It's crazy. Oh, thanks, Renee. All good stuff. So I'm making over my twin sis. If you just joined, because we're going to a holiday party. Hey, Kelly. How are you doing? All right, so we're doing the crease now, giving her some definition. I'm using the darker color purple in this palette, and it's the Winter Dream palette. Supplies are limited because this is part of the gift sets they put out this time of year. I wish they had them year round because the colors are just awesome. So, this is a great color on you. Okay, look up. Just blending it all out. It's nice. Is that Ava?
I was wondering that too.
Ava, girlfriend, are you out there? We have Eva downstairs playing. Boys left the house with Bob, or with Dennis. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a look, see. I'm gonna blend a little more. Okay, now I'm gonna, so what I'm gonna do is do her, the brighter color right underneath her brow. I'm actually gonna go ahead and take the highlighter color again and mix it with the opal color, the lighter color. That's going to go right under her brow.
Boys leave.
Look up. Looks really pretty. Okay. And then what I like to do too on the lid, we interrupt this program for 1 second. I hear a child. Hang on 1 second. Ava. Sorry about that. We're back. We're back.
Anything up here?
Yeah, so hi Danya, how are you? I'm making over Lauren because we're going to a holiday party, getting out of the house with the husbands. Ava's here. Say hi, Ava. I don't know if you can see. This is Lauren's little girl.
Say hi.
Okay.
Okay, and stay down here. You can watch Aunt Alice.
We're doing girly things. Poor Ava's the only girl. I've got 2 boys. Lauren's got a son, so Ava's the only girl. Ava, you're going to get to do all these pretty things with us when you get older. Alright, so now what I was saying is I like to add a little bit of highlight right in the center of her eyelid. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to use the highlighter color. So this highlighter is great. You can use it on your cheeks, you can use it on your eyes. I'm just going to add it right in the center of her eye, just for a little highlight. Let me see. Looks really pretty. Okay, now what we're going to do is line her eyes. And I'm going to go ahead and use the darker purple color, and I'm going to mix it with the, looks like a charcoal-y type color, just to give her more definition. I'm going to do the top and the bottom with the, it's like a small angle brush, just to get the line.
Are the boys home?
Yeah, they are.
Can you go downstairs and play with them?
She's like, no, I'd rather do girly things. Yeah, Tanya, I know. She said, I didn't know you could see us watching. Yeah, we can see who joins. That's the fun thing about live. So I'm just taking a line.
Ava, the boys are looking for you.
Go ahead. Uncle Dennis is down there with them. Go ahead, Ava.
Go see Noah, Ava.
Okay, let me see. A little bit more dark.
Fine. Fine.
Go ahead, go see the boys.
So I'm doing the Winter Dream palette on Lauren. We're doing a glam look because we're going out with our husbands tonight. Okay, let me see. That's good. I'm gonna do the other eye.
Nice. Coming.
Let me see. Okay, now we're gonna do the lower lid, the lower line.
Go ahead, Noah, Ava.
Look up. This is nice on you. It's good color. Lauren's got blue eyes.
Coming.
Ava, Noah's getting upset. Go see him.
There we go. Looks really good.
I'm coming.
Okay. I got my fingerprints on you.
Oh.
Just wipe it off. Sometimes I like to do the face afterwards in case a little bit falls down here, but if you just take a tissue and kind of wipe it away, it works out real good. So,
Go
good.
ahead,
Uncle Dennis is calling you.
Go ahead, go play because you know we have to leave as soon as I'm done. Go ahead. You're not gonna have
All right,
time
next
play
I'm going to
with
put on the eyeshadow. Hi, Amber. How are you? This is my twin sis, Lauren. We're going to a holiday party, so I'm doing up her makeup with Beautycounter. Great products, safe, clean products, no harsh ingredients, chemicals like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm using the lengthening mascara on her. It comes in one color, black. The company, it took 3 years to formulate a mascara that was considered safe. And the CEO's philosophy and founder of the company was, if we can't make a safe mascara, we have no business wearing it. So it's great. The company, it's full transparency with what's in the products. They've banned over 1,400 potentially harmful chemicals in the products. They refuse to use them in their formulations. And it's great. You can feel good about, they're working to try to change the legislative laws around the beauty care industry, because there is none. There hasn't been a law that's been passed since 1938 on anything governing beauty products. So they're trying to change that. The mission is to get safe products into the hands of everyone. So they have a skincare line, makeup line, bath and body, kids line, and everything I've tried, I've loved. Quality is really nice. You know, like I was skeptical before I started using the products. It's like, safe products, okay, they're great, but are they actually effective? And they are. They're high performance. The makeup lasts all day long. Really good stuff. And this mascara is awesome. So it's lengthening mascara. It doesn't clump, doesn't flake. It stays put. So you don't, it's waterproof, water resistant, which is nice. Doesn't burn my eyes. You know, before I started using this mascara, the one that I was using that I used to buy from CVS would burn my eyes. And I didn't realize what it was from. It was from the, let me see, looks nice on you. You look glam. It's always weird putting mascara on somebody else.
It's really.
Is it tripping you
Yeah,
out?
it's a little bit.
So I'm just, and another trick I learned, Heather says, Lauren, you look great.
Thanks, Heather.
Oh, thanks, Heather. Yeah, so another trick I learned with the mascara is don't ever push the wand in, because actually it shoves air into the tube and your mascara dries out faster. So you want to just twist it in, and it actually helps to keep the mascara lasting longer. Okay, look up. This is the part that's really gonna...
This one's not as bad. Let's clean it up with the foundation mixer. Redo it.
No, that's all right.
Easier.
Here, I'll give you a mirror. You do your lower. It's just too weird trying to do it. Bottom lashes. She's gonna see how the brush is a nice long brush. So it's easy to apply, which is great. This mascara won an award with Allure as best mascara, and I love it. It's fabulous. There, I think that's good. You want to fix the other one, or you good with it?
I think it's good.
Okay. All right. So we have her Winter Dream palette. We did her eyes up with that. And next we're going to give her a little bit of color on her cheeks. And I'm actually going to do a technique with a cream blusher and a blush to help the color really pop and stay. So I'm going to use a cream blusher in the color Hibiscus. This is a sample size, but just so you know, it comes in this size. This is the size, but I have a sample of the color that I'm going to use on her. And you can use cream blushers and kind of rub them on as is with the stick, but I actually find that you get it in the spot you want it if you use a blush brush, which I'm going to do on her. So I'm going to put this down first, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the blush color in the palette, and I'm going to put it over top of it. And what that does is the cream blush is going to add a little pop of brighter pink, and then it'll help the lighter color Whisper Pink to kind of lay over top of it. It's a nice little look and trick. I did it on my cheeks as well. So I just take the end, smile, and I'm just gonna give her a little bit of color. I like these cream blushers. They're awesome, really hydrating. Color lasts, stays on, which is really nice. And I was never a cream blush person until I found these, but I do really like these. And like I said, I like to apply them with a brush. That's my preferred method. I put them on here, and you kind of get them with this before, and you sort of get it all in one spot, and it's kind of hard to get it where you want it. So, but everybody likes to do it differently. So. Renee, anytime you want to come over and play with this makeup, you can come over. Anytime. You can set up some time, just have some girl time. You're welcome to come over. I'm going to give you a little color up here to kind of blend it a little bit. Let me see. That's a great color on Lauren. This is Hibiscus. This cream blusher, really pretty. Very pinky color. Look at my camera. Look how pretty that is.
It's beautiful.
All right. Now I'm going to
It feels
take...
so light.
Doesn't it feel like... It's not cakey. It's nice. All right. So now what I'm going to do is take the blush color. I'm just going to put it right over top of it. It's going to kind of even everything out. Back with my awesome powder brush that I'm obsessed with. Let me see. Your eyes look awesome.
Thank you.
I love
Really
the color on you. She looks great in purples.
the same colors?
Yeah, I'm wearing the same colors, and I have brown eyes too. Our winter, this is the Winter Dream palette, but our Winter Warmth palette, which is more brown shades, neutral colors, great for everyday wear, that actually sold out already. So this is the one that's left in stock. Okay. Oh, it looks so pretty. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is, so that was the blush that was in the palette. The next thing I'm going to do is we have a whole mess of eyebrow pencils too. If you like to fill in your eyebrows, I can kind of just brush, has the brush on the end. You can kind of fill in if there's any spots that need to be filled in. A couple different shades. This one is the medium color.
Did you fill it in?
I'm going to. You can kind of fill it in where you need it. Just kind of finishes the look a little bit. You don't need a lot. One other thing I'm going to just do real quick is put in the corners of her eyes, just to kind of, it brightens up the eye, just a little bit of the highlighter that's in this palette. I like to just do it in the corners, brightens up the eye, lifts the eye naturally, which is nice. Yeah, huge difference.
Which color did you use?
I use this and then I tap that over top of it. Beautiful. Okay. And lastly, we do the lips. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on her lips. And that's going to help the lipstick stick longer. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that concealer pen on her lips. And I hydrated her lips before this with the peppermint lip balm. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take the color Rose. These are our lip shears. Super hydrating lip shears. They are made with vanilla oil, so if you're a taste person, they smell great, they taste really great. So this is the color Rose. And I'm going to go ahead and then also layer over top of it our lip gloss in Dahlia. It's a nice, pretty bright pink color to go with this look that I did. If you're just joining, I'm making over my twin sis. We're going out to a holiday party, and I'm using the Beautycounter's Winter Dream palette. Really, really nice palette. So I have a lip brush here. Doing up her lip in a pink color.
It smells like cocoa vanilla.
Doesn't it? It tastes like it too. It smells really nice. And the colors are nice. They're really, we've got a range of colors from nudes to pinks to reds, plums. There's a good range of colors in our lip shears. Again, all safe, clean ingredients in the products. Is that you?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to use this to get you a brighter lip. It's a really pretty color on you. Looks nice. Okay, then I'm just going to go ahead and put the lip gloss over top of it. And these lip glosses are awesome. They're super hydrating, just like everything else in the product line, and not sticky, which I love. Again, they taste and smell great. What do you think?
It's great. Really smooth.
They're not sticky,
No.
which I like. I'm literally shaking from the amount of caffeine I've had. It's like trying to
Can you
paint.
get it on straight?
Yeah, it's like trying to paint when you've had too much
Do
caffeine.
you want me to help you?
I think we're good.
I'll paint my teeth.
Yeah, right? Up.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Looks great. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
So that's the look. That we did a look for Lauren. Her eyes are really dramatic. You look very pretty.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's the Winter Dream palette. We're gonna go out with our husbands without the kids, get out for a little bit, and thanks guys for joining us. If you have any questions or you'd like to come play with anything that you saw, you're welcome to come over anytime. I can come to you. We can set up an appointment if you'd like to try anything out, and I'll post the link after this video if you're curious about any of the products. Feel free to message me anytime. Have a great weekend and happy holidays, everybody. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.